So you're good now?
Yeah, 100%.
Because you've seen them. There's the rumors that you're working backstage with WWE. Then I saw a tweet. You retweeted something about WWE ticket sales for WrestleMania, and I went, "Oh, this is a thing."
Well, I thought that would help them because they need all the help they can get with selling 92,000 tickets in like one day.
All because of that one tweet.
Yeah. That's one of the most fascinating things of being there is like listening to Kevin Dunn and Hunter break down the numbers, because they break down the numbers and stuff, and it's like, holy cow! It's just this stuff, but it's like when you hear it broken down sort of internally like that, you just kind of go, man alive, this is this is the real deal. This is the big time.
Well, it's they're focused a lot on business. You know.
I mean, they're commercially they're absolutely untouchable. I mean, wrestling is subjective in a lot of things, and people can have their favorites or say they like the way that one company does this or that or whatever. But like with WWE, there's one thing that you absolutely can't deny, and that's their commercial success. I mean, their profitability is just astonishing.
Well, and as a publicly traded company, we can all look at,
Yep.
How much money are they making?
And you can own stock.
This is true.
Which I do. That stock's been very good to me. And let's face it, with the way the stock market's been lately, it's like having like some strong stock like that's like just doing nothing but kicking ass is like, it's a great thing to have in your portfolio. So yeah.
I owned that stock in 2019. I owned that stock at like $55. I sold it at like 60 something. I went, look at me. Oh my gosh. It's like a 10% increase. Yeah, it would have doubled if I still
where's it at now? 100?
110?
110?
Around 110? Thanks. Yeah. So what exactly is the role that you have with WWE?
None at the moment.
Oh, that's right. Just retweeting about WrestleMania.
Yeah, social media signal booster. No. I'm just they just invited me to come and see how everything works and shadow as a producer and see and just sort of be part of the meetings and oversee the whole the whole television operation, which is, I mean, I've done a lot. I've worn a lot of hats. I think people who have followed my career, particularly in the last few years, know that in addition to wrestling, I was wearing a lot of hats behind the scenes, at my last place. And so I certainly don't feel like it's a completely new sort of situation for me. Having said that, there's pro wrestling and then there's WWE. So just taking in the sheer sort of volume of the operation and just the number of people involved and the scale of everything is like, just that alone is the sort of has been the basis of like my time so far. But it's all very much a sort of a handshake situation at the moment. Very much hey, why don't you come in and see how all this works, see if you like it, see it. Like, I will say this, they've been very, very good to me and very, very accommodating as far as, they've said, look, this is as much about whether you like it, now where that goes, no, I don't know, it's, and I'm okay with that. Like, it's not, it's tough with the internet, and social media, because people want to put this sort of definitiveness on everything and this finality, like, oh, that's it.
Yeah.
He's with
Nick
WWE.
Aldis is backstage at Raw.
He's with WWE.
Yeah.
That's it. It's game over. Like he's like, and so now, people, oh, are you not wrestling anymore? Have you retired? Are you not wrestling? I mean, even the guys, even the boys are saying that, like, are you done wrestling? And it's sort of like, well, everyone slow down. Like, everyone just, just.
Well, I think that people go, back injury, pulled out of these dates, now in a producer role.
The timing of that was
the
timing of that I can accept and concede that, and I knew that even when I did it. I was kind of like, man, the timing of this isn't great, because now people are going to put two and two together and go, oh, you must be injured and must be like, you must have a back problem and can't wrestle anymore. Not the case.
So you can still wrestle.
100%. Mm-hmm. I just took a couple more dates recently. I have a few dates in September. Like, I know that I know Mickey and I are doing a show in Canada at a Indian reservation, and I know that there's another show in Ohio that we're both doing, and so I mean, I've had stuff on the books, and I told Brett that I would whenever he has a date for Calgary. Yeah, that because I'm the Stu Hart, champion for his son's promotion for Dungeon Wrestling. So it's like I was like, look, I'll always be there for that. So it's not like, that's the frustrating part, right? Is when you just go, you literally go and try something and just go and try it on, see if you like it, right? And next thing you know, it's like, oh, that's it.
You know better than anybody. This is a business of perception.
Yeah.
And perception is reality. I mean, in general, but especially in pro wrestling.
Yeah.
So when people connect those dots for themselves, and you're certainly not doing that yourself, they connect those dots. They go, well, that's the story that I now believe about Nick.
Yeah. Well, look, and everything could change next week or the week after or anything like that. But I guess to put a pin in this, because obviously there's only so much we can discuss.
Sure.
And it's not like I'm trying to be secretive or anything. It's not that interesting. It's just like, they called me and said, hey, how would you feel about coming in and, seeing how things operate on the production level and shadowing the producers.
Yeah.
And I was like, that would be interesting. That would be fun to see how that works. Even if nothing comes of it, or even if I do, and again, I have to make this point. They also were very open with me about it and said, look, if you don't want to do it, like if you're not cool with this, like absolutely no hard feelings.
Yeah.
Like if you don't go, nah, this ain't for me, or I'm not ready to do this yet. That's totally cool too. I may as well say it. Obviously, I would love the other thing, but until that day comes or doesn't, I'm going to explore other opportunities, because ultimately that is absolutely something that I would want to do in the end. It's the question, it will be, I guess, whether or not I'm ready to do it now, and we don't know that yet. I don't.